Last year, I committed to the University of Iowa State. I fought long and hard to become the first string starter at free safety. I eventually won the position battle, but our team struggled mightily through the second half of the season. We finished with only 5 wins and weren't even bowl eligible. This year, that's going to change. I worked really hard over the offseason as a sophomore to improve, and I'm now a 92 overall. I've got 92 Excel, and my man and zone coverage has improved, and my play rec's up to a 90. My stats from last season, I ended with 70 tackles, 6 TFLs, 2 forced fumbles as well, and I ended up winning the Jet Award. I was also able to change my number to number 11, a number that I wanted to have from the beginning. I was also selected as a preseason All-American in the first team. We're projected to be 6th in our conference, and we need to really change that. But we have a 99 overall across the board team, as our quarterback, Rocco, is up to a 95 overall now. Michael Parks, our running back's up to a 99, and we have 2 90 overall receivers. Our tight end is also a 99 overall, and JJ is also a 99 overall right outside linebacker. Jameson Patton, our corner, just hit a 90 overall as well, and Terrell Crosby Jr. is up to a 95. So we are playing against our arch nemesis, our rivals, Iowa. See if we can beat them this year. We'll see how our team is, as we are 99s across the board, so we should be doing pretty well. But we'll see how Cade McNamara does in this offense. As on 2nd and 10, they're going to run the ball off to the side, and they're just not going anywhere on our defense. 3rd down and 9. Oh, they are going to just dump it off, and we're going to make a nice tackle, but they're going to get the first down as they were just wide open over the middle. It's nice to be able to be wearing number 11, the jersey number that we wanted to have at the beginning of last year. So hopefully we can make it work this year. And that is, oh no, he broke our tackle. Man, we needed to be more sure-handed this year. 84 was kind of eyeing me up a little bit there on that last play. I don't know what his problem is, but that's going to be a good pass completion to Zach. 1st and 10. Going to dump it off to 84, and he is going to get 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Oh, and they're just going to throw that just underneath. I was hoping he was going to the wide receiver behind him. Come on, defense. We need to hold on strong and hold them out. It's 3rd and short. Oh, and that's going to be unfortunate. That was a good job. I thought he was going to the outside. And they always take us out of the game right as they score a touchdown. I don't know what the reasoning is for that. I'm one of their best players on defense. Gonna run the ball, and we're gonna make a tackle, but it's too late. They get the first. Here we go. We get the matchup. We get to be on Vanderbush, and they're just gonna throw that thing out of bounds. We can't let Vanderbush eye us up like that at the beginning of the game and then go off. So we need to make a big play on him. Oh, that's gonna be a great pass over the middle. So our offense is still having some struggles as we have yet to score so far in this season. We're trying to make a bigger impact this season than we did last season in just limited attempts, and that is going to be a good little tackle. Trying to be a menace pretty much all over the field if possible. We want to be one of those high impact safeties, as that is going to come up short and they're going to have to punt. 1st and 10 with like 10 seconds left in this game, and he's going to get sacked again. Are they going to have enough time? I don't think they're going to have a chance for a field goal now. They're going to have to just throw this. As they're going to throw it, they're going to get back to the receiver, and he's not going to get the touchdown. That's huge. Excellent tackle from the corner. What a great stand by our defense late in the half to keep this a one-possession game. Just amazing. They are going to hand the ball off, and that's a huge hit by us on 3rd down. Can't really complain about our defense. We've been doing pretty solid. We can't score 0 points and expect to win the game. That's kind of our actual issue. So we just scored a touchdown, and I'm pumped. We are tied. And dang, every time they run the ball like that, just right up the middle for free real estate. Our offense is literally letting us down so bad in this current game. We just need to have a somewhat competent offense. That is a deep throw, and the other safety on that side got destroyed. And so, this is huge, because now they're in a great position. And they're just going to run right up the middle and get the touchdown. That's probably going to win it for them too. This is It could be possible. I mean, we're only a few yards. Gonna throw to the end zone. He drops it. Oh, Rocco put it in the only spot where the receiver could have got it. That's a heartbreaker, especially for a rivalry game, for our receiver to just drop the ball in the back of the end zone. Look at that. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So we're going to end up with 6 tackles. So we get to play against Toledo back at home this week as they're 0-2, and it's time for us to try to get a win here, as we're going to get a good hit on Quinyon Mitchell. They're putting us on one-on-one against the tight end in a lot more situations this year than they have been in the past. And that is going to be a tackle, technically by us, but it was a good slide by him. He was going to get his just chin destroyed. I'm really so proud of our defense so far this year. Is we've been holding teams pretty well. It's just mainly the offense that's been what's been giving us problems. And that's a good stand, as it's another punt. He's ran the ball 7 times in the first quarter. The quarterback has. Like, that's ridiculous. And that is going to be a huge tackle by us. We saw the screen. We were all over it to be able to get there in time to make that tackle. They're going to drop back to pass. And they're going to throw this one deep to the outside. And, oh my gosh, the corner overran it. That is huge for them. I like how a tackle for loss gets you 10 coach trust, but a regular tackle gets you 12. So apparently the coach is not a big fan if you get TFLs. See if we can get to our spot fast enough. That is going to be caught. We just weren't fast enough to get there. But we will get the tackle. I love that they take us out and immediately get to the 5-yard line. Well, this is do or die time right here, guys. Oh, it's die time because that is wide open. So we are going to come short again. 14-7, the exact same score 2 weeks in a row. And this losing streak just continues. We have 8 tackles and 2 TFLs. And it's not going to get any easier because next week we're playing number 3 in the country, Oklahoma. What is up with the ref's face? What kind of... what is that? So now that that horrific event is over, and the ref has been escorted from the premises, it's time to play against Oklahoma. And they are just going to do a nice little wide receiver screen. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. They are ranked number 2 in the country. And we are going to make a good tackle on them. As Jackson Arnold gets a good rush, but it's not enough. 3rd and medium for the distance. It's going to be a throw, and we're going to level that man. Oh my goodness gracious, that guy went flying. So we were just a little bit too far away from getting a field goal apparently, so again we have to punt. Still looking for our first career interception. They're going to throw that thing deep. It's going to be a perfect touchdown. Oh my goodness. Please tell me we're not going to allow like the teens of points in every game and lose them all because we can't score 2 touchdowns in one game. Oh, what a hit. It's kind of roughly pretty similar to where it started last year, so we need to do something. Wide open for a touchdown. Of course, Petaway again. Well, they missed the field goal, and we got a field goal out of it. So it ends up being only a 2-score game instead of a 3-score game. So that's good. They score a touchdown when they take me out, and then we immediately don't get any sort of points at all. So we ended up scoring a touchdown, but we did not get the 2-point convert, or we did not get the ball back. So that's going to end this game. So we're going to end this game with another loss. We are 0-3 to start the season. Just super unlucky for us. So those are pretty solid upgrade here, actually, getting us up to 90 catching and 95 excel. So we need to figure out what's going wrong with this team because we need to fix it. And we need to fix it now. Because right now at 0-3, we're jeopardizing the entirety of the rest of our season if we're not going to start winning games. So we need to not only figure out what our issue is, but we also need to fix that issue immediately. Because we don't have the rest of the season to mess around. So we're playing against Oklahoma State, and we immediately scored a touchdown on offense. I mean, that's More than we've done really at all this year. Guys, we really can't go 0-4. This would be about the worst possible finding. Second down and 3. Gonna run with the quarterback, and we're gonna get a good tackle on him. They take me out, they score a touchdown, and then we go down the field and score a touchdown again. So I don't know why our offense has suddenly come to life, but I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, they're a 2-0 team, so it's not like they're a terrible opponent. So they'll end up getting a field goal, and at half it'll be 14-10, and they're gonna get the ball first. 2nd and 11. Can we shoot the gap? We're gonna get a stop. So we were able to capitalize on that and get a touchdown. So that is big. And we end up scoring a touchdown. Guys, I think we've scored more points in this one game than we've scored in the entire season so far. And that's a huge hit by us. Yeah, we have 392 yards of offense. What happened all of a sudden? But we are going to win the game. We're going to get our first win in so long. As we finally break this season where we haven't had a single win. And we have 8 tackles and 1 TFL. So I just bought this other upgrade. Now I have 98 Excel, which is insane. So we got the ball to start the game against TCU, and we scored a touchdown right out the gate. We're going to put some pressure on them early, especially if we can get a defensive stop. 1st and 10 for TCU as they're going to get a huge burst of speed up the middle. And he is going to take that thing all the way, isn't he? Holy, that guy's fast. Well, that is super unlucky for the first play of the game, I'll tell you that much. But that was an excellent DFL. And against Chance Nolan in the TCU Horned Frogs. We'll see what they can do. They are going to throw an interception. What a play. So even though we don't score, we actually hold them off from scoring, which is even probably just as massive. That is going to be a little screen pass, and we're just going to level them. Come on, guys. Can we get another stop? Don't like being the only single high back here. Gonna have a wide open touchdown. But apparently we scored a huge touchdown in like 6 plays, so that's nice. Our offense has definitely come to life the second half of the season. Our offense has really come to life after the coach talked to us about 2 weeks ago. And that is going to be a good pitch and catch for 18. So they get the field goal, and then right after that, we drive down and get another field goal to keep it a 7-point game. 3rd down and 11. Let's see if they can pick up the first. They're gonna do it. Gotta run back to the line of scrimmage. They're gonna run with it, and we are gonna level that man. We want to let him run the ball. Oh, it was right in our zone. That's so unlucky. We had so many guys in our zone. So they tie it up, and that is just so unlucky. We cover the first 2 guys in our zone perfectly, and then the third one is the one that burns us for the touchdown. After the punt, it enables us to go down the field and score a touchdown, which is going to put us in a great position to be able to lead this game. 2nd down and 1. Gonna make the tackle, but not fast enough to keep him from the first. They take us out for a little bit and get all the way to the 2, so that's great. And that is a wide open touchdown run. So they score a field goal, and we go down the field and score a touchdown. So we are up with 3 minutes left in this game. And that's a huge hit by us. That should be 10. So we could not run the clock out. And there's 44 seconds left in this game to not give up something big. Oh, and that is just a perfect throw. Drops back, and they're going to throw a quick one over the middle. Huge hit on the underneath route. 13 seconds in this game. They are going to make a great pitch and catch. The last play of the game is right now. And it is incomplete. Incomplete, or did he catch that? Incomplete. Oh, I thought for a minute he caught that. But that is going to be our win, as we are going to beat TCU, and we have a 2-game win streak right now. We ended up having 12 tackles in that game. So in this next game, we are playing against Auburn, as we're on a short little 2-game win streak, and we'll see if we can keep that thing moving in this next game. Is going to be a speedy Damari Alston, as he was flying. We're going to run the option, and he is going to get leveled. They are going for it. 4th down. And we knew it was a run, and he's not going to get it. That's pretty much a last possession drive for Auburn of the half. And we are going to get that tackle. They're not going anywhere. 2nd and 10. 41 seconds left. We are going to get the tackle. It's 3rd and 10 again. And that is a sack. So they will end up getting a field goal out of it. So excellent job by our defense to hold them to only field goals. So we will drive down the field, score the touchdown, but miss the extra point. Gonna drop back. Throws over the middle. And it's almost intercepted. So we'll end up scoring a touchdown to go up with 3.5 minutes left in this game. Gonna drop back and throw to the left. And he's gonna get nailed. Whew, they took me out of the game, and then the offense had a possession, and then they couldn't score, and so now we're back. But with 1 minute and 32 seconds now for them to drive. These have been some real close games as of late. Gonna throw, it's wide open for the touchdown. I don't know who was supposed to be on him, but he was completely wide open. There's only 1 second left. They're not even gonna get it off. They even had a timeout. Unbelievable. They had a timeout where they could have kicked a field goal to win the game, and instead they go to overtime, and on offense, we turn the ball over on the first one. So all Auburn has to do is kick a field goal, and they win this game. And they are going to win the game in overtime. Completely mismanaged offensive possession by our coordinator, and that's terrible. Those are the tough ones to swallow. We get 8 tackles and 1 TFL. So we're playing Baylor this week, and we need to get a win as we just lost another one, and we're down to 2-4 this season. We need to fix this now. 2nd down and 14, and we're going to get a huge hit on the running back trying to run that draw. So they ended up missing the field goal, which is huge. That drive took off a lot of time and didn't get any points for it. And that is going to be a good tackle from us, as that was an open field one right there. He could have had a lot of yards. He's going to scramble out of the pocket, and he's going to get nailed, and he's going to fumble the football. And we're going to pick it up. So after we pick up the fumble, we go down the field and score a touchdown. So we're up 14-0 here in this game. I need to do something big here. Going to be good defense. Can we get the tackle? He misses the tackle and he runs in for a touchdown. Wow, our linebacker missed. That is super unlucky as they scored right before the half and they get the ball to start. That's tough. I feel like I'm starting to finally settle in as a guy who's making tackles all over the field. And that's just what I wanted to be doing from the beginning. I've been pretty much around the action on just about every play. 3rd down and 5. That is going to be a fumble. That might be a scoop and score. Got a legit chance. Just don't want to get clipping. And he's going to take it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. And that's massive. Somehow we're still being beat out in yards, which is kind of nuts for us to be up 28-10 and they're outgaining us. 1st and goal. I got to make a play to get a stop. And, he's just barely going to get that past me. I came in to help out because the linebacker that was supposed to be on him was nowhere near where he was supposed to be. We're just a little too slow. We could have taken that to the house. So they sub us out. Baylor scores a touchdown, gets a 2-point conversion, and then we drive down the field and score a touchdown immediately. So, not terrible. Guys, it looks like we're probably going to get our 3rd win of the season, which is great. And that's a huge hit on Dominic Richardson. Jeez. That's our 12th tackle of the game, tying our career high and our season high. We just need one more. So 1st and goal. Can we do something here? Oh, it's a perfect pass. They score a touchdown, but we do end up getting our 13th tackle, so we break our career high. So that's an awesome game for us. And we will end up getting our 3rd win. So we are on the mend here. We need to keep this up. But 13 tackles and 1 TFL is a pretty solid game for a free safety. So in the following week, I'm able to find this upgrade to increase my jumping by 3. So we're playing against Texas. This is a massive game for us. I need to show up big as I had a new career high in tackles in the last game, and I need to continue to do that as I get my first tackle on my first snap this time. If we are going to make it to a playoff game or make it to a bowl game, we're going to have to do something. And what? How did he get out of that? That's insane. Quinn Ewers just dominated us there. And they're going to have a direct wide receiver handoff. Now I'm just going to make a fantastic TFL, as I just saw that coming from a mile away. They're going to run the ball up the middle, and I'm going to make a great open field tackle. That was like the Oklahoma drill there. Tackling CJ Baxter in the open field is not an easy task, as this guy is elusive and hard to take down. They're going to try me, and I'm going to knock it down, as there is no way. I feel like the skin tones on some of these Texas players are a little bit off. Xavier Worthy, Quinn Ewers, I kind of don't feel like that's an accurate skin tone on them. Oh my goodness, this guy just knows how to run the ball. A little cover 4 at the 20-yard line. That's an interesting call. And I'm going to get there and get that TFL. We just flew in from the deep blue zone in cover 4 and got a 2-yard loss. The kick is up, and it is good. It's 1st and goal. They are threatening right now to try to see about putting up some points on the board, and we're going to make a quick tackle. It stinks that they take us out. They always take us out right before they score a touchdown. And so we were so close to. We drove down the field and ended up turning the ball over right here, not punting it. But Quinn Ewers is doing a good job of, making route combos to get people open. Oh, he fights his way into the end zone. I think somebody else helped him get there. One of our defenders, because I think I would have stopped him. We just got a big touchdown play. And there's still 3 minutes left, so there is a chance, but we need a quick 3 and out here. Double-digit tackles again. Is that, 3 straight games? It's at least 2 straight games. I don't remember if it's 3 or not. That's going to be a good tackle, 2nd and inches. This is the biggest play on defense right now. A stop right here gives us a chance. They're going to try us, and it's almost intercepted. We got to get a chunk here. You got to try to get like 20-something yards here. And don't get tackled in bounds. Thank you. 6 seconds. It's pretty much the last play of the game. Gonna have to chuck this thing deep and hope for the best. He gets the throw off well, and it's gonna be caught for a touchdown. Gonna throw it nice. Good. That's a really good play. Oh, he almost got into. Oh, no. It wasn't them on offense first. It was us on offense first, and we must have thrown an interception or fumbled on the first play. So, perfect. All right, well, that sucks. We lost that one. We had 12 tackles and 2 TFLs, which is a pretty solid game. So this week we're playing Texas Tech. They're ranked 20th in the country, and we're up 7-0 on them. And we really need to win out. To be serious, we really need to just win out. Because we cannot have another 6-loss season. We got to become bowl eligible this time. And that is a great pitch. How did he get that off? 1st and goal for Texas Tech. It's 7-3. What's going to happen? They're going to throw it into quadruple coverage. He gets into the end zone. What a play from Henry. He just, man, their tight end just put them on his back and carried us into the end zone. But we will answer and get our own touchdown, so we're back up 14-10. And that is a great play from us. Jump in there and hit him hard right as he touches the ball to force the incompletion. So they take us out for a little bit. They drive down the field and get into the red zone with less than a minute left. Run the ball, and he's going to fight his way into the end zone. That's unfortunate. But we win that game 35-17, so getting our 4th win of the season. Can we keep it up? We only have a few games left to hit to 6 wins to get to a bowl game. We only had 3 tackles, though. That was kind of a quiet game for us. So we're playing West Virginia in a rematch game as they beat us in a close matchup last time. And we're going to see if we can do something different this time and get the win, as we're up 7-0 early. Coach has officially named us a team captain, so that's super awesome. We can now change some of the plays in the game if we don't like it. We cannot audible yet. That would be the next upgrade, but right now we can at least change the play before we accept it. So coach is trusting us a little bit more for that kind of stuff, and we will make a great play on the runner as we were able to shed that block and get the nice hit. 3rd down and 1. We expect a run, and that's just tough. Oh, he breaks the tackle too. He might be gone. Unless 23 can catch him. Wow, that's rough. 68 yards. I don't know where the safety on that side was. So after the huge pass pickup, they are right on the goal line. And they're going to run the ball with a QB, and he's going to walk straight into the end zone. So we do answer again. But West Virginia did end up missing that field goal, which is kind of, or not field goal, but extra point, which is kind of crazy. So we're up 21-13. 2nd down and 9. Going to take a huge shot on the QB, too. We just ran straight in there and laid him out. We need to get a stop here. This is not what you want to see at all. And they are going to run with it, and we are going to get him down. Don't know if we like this call for this situation. Going to throw it to a wide open receiver in the back of the end zone. Wow. They are slowly driving down the field, and they are all the way back into the red zone. Good tackle. Gotta do something to hold them out. Oh, what a throw up over top of everybody. Going for 2 points to see if they can tie this game. Wow, wide open with a fantastic catch. Right now, we cannot buy a stop on this team right now as they are just running through us. It's going to be a big hit. 3rd and inches. Going to run with the QB, and he gets in. He just wanted it more. This is rough. We were up by 18 points, and now we're down by 7 as they are demolishing us as of late. There's just nothing we can do offensively. So more often than not, we always find ourselves in this situation. I'm going to try to get a good hit on him, and we will get a gang tackle down for 9-yard gain. And that is going to be a pick 6. Oh my gosh, what a play. Insane from the defense as we did what we needed to do. Why is that guy completely wide open? So they just got beat deep, and it's 42-42, a tie game. As we have not allowed this many points on defense in a minute. Pumping up the crowd. Get them ready for it. Gonna throw it, and he gets the touchdown. The camera moved right as I hit dive. Would you look at that, though? We tie the game anyway, as this has just been a bad game for us defensively, bad game for me as a player. This is probably one of the worst games in my career, and one of the ones that I'm gonna want to forget. They need about 40 yards or so to get into field goal range with all their timeouts. And apparently they just ran the clock out and took it to OT. So we score on the first play on OT, and we have an opportunity to win this game. And he breaks the tackle. Jeez. We've lost so many overtime games. Let's not have it be one more. Going to try to throw it short, and they're gonna get the first. Great job stretching the ball forward. Oh, that's just so unlucky. They sub me out and score a touchdown. I want to know what the DC is doing here with subbing out their best safety, basically, every single time they get into the red zone. 3rd and 1. And that is going to be a gang tackle. We're going to get him down. It's 4th and 4. I don't know why they always sub us out, but they got a field goal, but we will get a touchdown on the next play, and we will win the game in OT, which is huge for us as we're back to 500. But that was such a scary game, and that was one of the worst games of my entire career, as we had 9 tackles and 1 TFL. There's another great upgrade in the store now for increasing our agility and our jumping. So we have 2 chances to become bowl eligible, playing against Kansas and then K-State next week. The more reasonable to win, probably this one, since K-State is technically ranked 5th in the country right now somehow. But we have to play against Jalen Daniels in this one, so really neither of them are ideal. Oh, and that is going to be a good play. 2nd down and 6. Gonna throw a quick little screen pass over, and we're gonna pick up the football. Yes, we get the takeaway. Our first fumble recovery. Naturally, they take us out in the red zone, and they score a touchdown. I feel like that's not been working out for you, for the DC. Like, every single time they take us out, they score a touchdown. If they would just not take us out, maybe they'd score less touchdowns. But I don't know how many seasons it's gonna take for him to recognize that. I don't know who he's putting in instead of me. So they sub us out of the game. Kansas scores a touchdown, but then we also go back down the field and score one of our own. They gotta be pretty much right on for field goal range or close to at this point. They're gonna run with their QB. And I'm gonna lay him out hard. They're gonna go for it here. Really one of their only chances to do much. He's gonna knock it there in time. They end up getting a field goal out of that. That's super unlucky. Literally 1 second they got down. They were not able to get any points off of it. We end up punting as well. And they're going to basically start to redo that all over again. And that is going to be a great stand-up TFL from us, as we just saw that coming. This is a big 4th and 9. They need to convert if they want to keep this drive alive. And they're going to drop it, and it's a turnover. So we'll end up getting this win. And that is another big one for us, as we're back over 500 at 6-5. Really ended up having a pretty solid day here. 12 tackles, 2 TFLs, a sack, and a fumble recovery. So guys, it's all coming down to this game. We're playing against K-State. They're ranked 20th, and they're 8-3. But if you're looking at our conference standings, we are second in the Big 12. So we are in a position right now to play in the conference championship, which is something we haven't done in like 100 years. So we need to beat Kansas State because we have a 6-2 conference record over their 5-3 record. So if we beat them, we are a lock as the last game of the season to be able to be in this conference championship. And that would be fantastic. Our biggest problem is going to be they have a 5'5", 170 running back named Trayshawn Ward, who's a 99 overall. And we're going to have to stop him because he's number 1 in the Heisman. I can't believe we just drove all the way down the field against K-State to turn the ball over in the red zone. You just can't be doing that, guys. That's just so unlucky. Now they're just sending significantly even more heat at him this time. It's a 0-man blitz on 3rd down. Gonna get sacked. That's huge. Our defense is showing up. And we turn the ball over in the red zone for the 2nd consecutive possession. Oh my goodness. That is going to be great to take him down. So after our 3rd trip to the red zone, we finally get points. We're up 7-0. K-State is going to have it here, and they're going to end up running with it. And that's going to be a fumble. So 3 and out at a punt after we got the ball back. K-State will have the offensive possession again. And that's a good play action. He's going to break multiple tackles, though. Wow. 4th down and inches. They're trying to go for it. And they're going to get stood up. It's a turnover on downs. 3rd and 16. I'm going to see if we can change our play to just some regular cover 3 here instead of a blitz. Because I don't want to be being beat. That is a throw deep, and it's going to be caught, but not enough for the first. They want to send him again. I think it's worth doing it this time because they're so close. They are going to pick it up. Wow. Be nice to see if we could like pinch the line or something here, but doesn't really look like it right now. Open receiver. They had 2 defenders in that area, and neither of them played close enough. So when it matters the most, we get a 3 and out. And it's going to be up to us again to do something. And that's a big sack. Gonna throw it, and it's gonna get intercepted. That could be a big pick 6. And it's gonna be our first ever interception, and it's an interception return for a touchdown. To clutch the game, we did what we needed to do, and we stole the game with that interception return for a touchdown. And so that is huge. We didn't necessarily seal it yet, but we just made it significantly harder. They still have all their timeouts. Surprisingly, haven't really even been thinking about it yet, looks like. And I'm just going to lay a huge hit on the quarterback. Oh my goodness. We sent him to another realm. They took us out in the red zone and they scored a touchdown. So we're going to overtime. I mean, the only reason we're even in overtime is because of our pick 6. So going to run with it with the quarterback again, and he's going to pick up 6. Guys, we've got to stop this quarterback scramble. I mean, we can't be losing because of this. We need to win this game to be able to have a chance to play a bowl game, a conference championship, great TFL. The field goal was blocked. What a play. We just need a field goal to win the game. And we're going to throw that over the tight end, over the middle. Please, guys, just kick the field goal. Field goal away from the win. The snap, the kick, it's up. It is good. And we are going to win this game, beating another ranked team in K-State. Play of the game, this pick six sent the fans into a frenzy as we're going to knock off number 20 K-State. As we ended up having 6 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown. So I guess either I don't watch a lot of Big 12 football, but there's no conference championship this week apparently because we're on a bye. And if I look at the top 25 polls, Oklahoma is in the Big 12, and they have, it says this week there's no game. So, like, you would assume they would be in a conference championship if they were. So, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments what happened to the Big 12 conference championship. Did it never exist? Am I just dumb? Let me know. But Traylon Smith from UTSA wins the Heisman. Man, from UTSA, I don't think I've ever seen that. That's crazy, actually. And oh snap, we're playing against Michigan for our bowl game. So boys, we made it to the Cotton Bowl, playing against number 13 Michigan. Can we get a win? This is quite the bowl game though for our first bowl game. Jeez. But we're up 7-0 already here pretty early on. So we'll see how this goes. But that is pretty nice. Oh, that's nice and wide open. So we got to go against Blake Corum, so that's great. Their team really is just stacked with talent. So after they score on the next possession, it's a tie game. 3rd down and 7. Oh, it's wide open to Blake Corum, and we're going to level him, but he gets the first. We were hoping he was going to fumble the football there when he wasn't looking. Wide open. And we just threw a pick, and they're right on the goal line again. This is not ideal. Ooh, that was close. And every single time they take us out of the game, they score a touchdown immediately. But at least we answered this time, so that's good. The amount of turnovers that we have on offense is killing me. It's hard to play in these conditions. It just seems like Michigan came to play today, and our team did not right now. So I'm going to need to do something to start changing the momentum. Another 3 and out. So that's 1st and 10. Michigan's going to see if they can try to put up some points. Oh, that is on the money. So we're down 30-14 after all these field goals right now. And that is going to be a great catch. We hit him the second he touched that ball. But we're going to have to do something specifically here. Great tackle for a loss. 3 TFLs in this game. That's our new career high. Well, we're going to end up getting a touchdown. That is big. So we get a touchdown after Michigan gets the field goal, and there's 2.5 minutes left. We're still down by 9. Chipping away at it, basically. And going to help get a gang tackle on Corum. Pretty much expecting run on basically every play here. Just putting big hits only on basically right now. And that's a big hit on him. Our 4th TFL of the game. We've been an animal in this game. And another big hit. Here it is. They scored a touchdown. It's the onside kick. And it is recovered by Michigan. He gets hit hard, but he's going to hold on. So this one is going to be a heartbreaking loss, as there's really nothing we can do at this point but just sit and watch it hit 0, as that is the last snap they're going to have to take. And dang, we were so close. Michigan is a real good school, and the fact that we played toe-to-toe with them is a really, really encouraging thing to see. So next year, I have some pretty high hopes for us, but it is very bittersweet to see Michigan walking out there with all that confetti at the end of the game. We had 10 tackles, 4 TFLs, and a sack. But hey, 7-6 for the end of the year. It's a decent upgrade from our first one. where we only had a handful of wins, so we got a little bit better. I think we're going to continue to improve even into our junior year. It looks like at the end of this season, I had a decent upgrade in my tackles. I went from 70 to 107 and had 14 TFLs instead of 6. Also including 2 sacks, an interception, a defensive touchdown with that pick 6, and had my first pass deflection. In this year, Oklahoma knocked off SMU 33-31 in the national championship game. And we were rated as another All-American for the first team for the second year in a row. And for the second year in a row, we were All-NCAA first team All-American.